Welcome, welcome, my loves. Welcome. Give me just a second. Some idiot just shot a gun down here. Oh my God, hang on. Oh, somebody's screaming too, so I don't know what's going on. Welcome, everyone. Phoenix, and welcome, CP Cosplay. I see Amy. Welcome from Mississippi. Give me just 1 second, guys. I heard a gunshot, then I heard somebody screaming, so. This is crazy. Anyhow, welcome everybody. There's been a lot said and a lot going on, and we're going to talk about some of that tonight. And you know, we're doing this all for summer. We want to keep this precious little baby's face out there and hold to our faith and hold to our hope that she's going to be found soon. And I want her to be found safe and alive, and this mess can be over. This has been a lot of heartache on everyone. And I want you guys to weigh in on your comments. There's a really good investigator. His name is Chris McDonough. He's done some really great interviews. And gives you a lot to think about, guys. We'll also be talking about some paranormal stuff. He is awesome, CP Cosplay. We'll be doing some paranormal, and we'll be using necrophonics tonight. And we'll see what spirits have to say about everything. But guys, you know, I also want to throw out there, we all, you know, want to help this baby be found. It's all about her. It's not about nobody else but her. Please, unless you have factual proof, please don't call the TBI hotline, because it pushes them further back on their investigation of finding out what happened to her. Because they have to check out every lead. And I got sunburnt yesterday, guys. I went and seen my brother, and my Wi-Fi's lagging. Is it really? Oh man, let me pull this closer. This sucks monkey butt. Well, we may have to go in, guys. Is it still lagging? Hello, Jennifer. Is it still lagging, Phoenix? Guys, am I still lagging? Can you hear me? Good on your end? Am I still lagging for you, Phoenix love? But anyways, you know, I've let this case, you know, I guess with everyone else, drive me crazy. And it's because this baby, you know, it's not just, you know, because she's close to where I live. It's because I'm a mom, I'm a grandmother, and I know how much I love my children. I don't even know this child, and I know the world's fell in love with her also. And what are your all's thoughts on, welcome, Michael. Answer me this question. If it was somebody on the property, the other 3 kids was alone, when can just went to go pick up her mother. Oh, when Candace just went to pick up her mother from the hospital, why did the kidnapper take the boys? That's a really good question, Michael. And I thought the same thing. I don't really know. I believe that my opinion, and I want all of you guys opinions on this, because this is weighed heavy on a lot of us. My opinion, I think that it was somebody that knew the Wells family. Ooh, guys, hang on. Ooh, I can do ghost hunting, and I'm not scared of spirits. But I'll tell you right now, I'm terrified of freaking stink bugs. And they was just a big one on my screen. But anyway, Michael, to get back to your question, I believe that it might have been somebody on the property that maybe just singled Summer out and wanted Summer. You know, think about it. There's a lot of, questions, and people wants answers. The dogs. You guys seen when Chris McDonough pulled up, the dogs instantly started barking, right? Targeted attack, if not off the table. Right, cosplay. The dog started barking. He went all around that property. Hello, Amy. He went all around that property, and he showed us all that, okay? I would love to be able to go up on that property and just look around myself, because I don't live far from it, and just from what Chris showed us, I'm thinking it might be one of the neighbors. Somebody that Summer knew and she wasn't afraid of. I mean, I just don't see that child going up to a stranger after her parents have stressed to her, don't go near the woods, there's bad things there. And guys, not only that, and I'll be the first to admit, and I don't like to judge nobody. I mean, that's a horrible thing to be judged of, you know what I'm saying? After watching her interview that she did with Chris, I'm really confused. I want to believe her, because once Chris was able to get into her head, she opened up to him like she has no one else. And you could really see the pain. And that, I think that's what everybody's been wanting to see all along, is that, where's that pain that a mother has for her child? The old guy they was talking about that bought land from the Wells, from Don Wells. He was quick to go make a post on Facebook and showing his dog, but he was changing the dates on when that picture was taken. Yeah, I mean, he could say that TBI talked to him, but how do we know that they really did talk to him? Did TBI go search his home? Did they search all of his property? I'm thinking, guys, that it might be somebody right up under their nose. What was the little girl's name that got kidnapped from her bedroom? And Elizabeth, oh Lord, I can't think of her last name. But she was right behind her house in the woods for months. Guys, I'm telling you, I believe Summer is still alive. And I believe that it's somebody right up under their noses. Elizabeth, yes, Elizabeth Smart. Jennifer MC says, you all can judge me. I may be wrong, but I felt it was a targeted abduction the entire time. Well, you know what, honey? This is the thing, Jennifer. I want your opinions. You're not going to be judged here no matter what you say. I want how you guys feel. And there's no right or wrong here. Say what your heart feels, and that's okay. You have that right to feel like that. We all have a right to our opinions, guys. Don said he gave money to this dude. Wow. Michael, don't take this personally. You think that the parents have something to do with this? Michael, at first I did. And I was just furious because I felt Man, they know where she's at. Why aren't they showing any emotion, you know? But then after I watched the interview that Chris McDonough did, it changed my mind. I'm still confused a little bit. I'm on that line, you know what I'm saying? I'm on that line of, does the family know where she's at? At first I was thinking, okay, you know, it was been told that CPS was coming that day at the end of the workday to take all the kids, all of them. That's before Summer went missing. And then all of a sudden Summer ends up missing. They didn't take the kids for a few days, a couple of weeks, whatever, almost a month. I was thinking, was this staged? Was all this staged because they wanted to not lose the light? You know, they said Summer was their world. They didn't want. Oh my gosh! Oh yeah. These are homegrown tomatoes, guys. It's on the table, honey. I might make tomatoes. Wow, y'all got some green ones. I'd fried some. But it's a the only thing that had me a little confused when Candace was showing Chris around her property was when he saw the shed, and he asked, could he go in the shed, and she's like, no, you know, I don't want you to get hurt. Naughty, naughty mama, are you going to talk to Summer tonight? We're going to try, honey, we're going to see what spirits have to say. Let's see, but I need a better. Jennifer says, I don't. I need a better read on Don. The mainstream media chopped all his interviews, and I can't get a bad read. Yeah, I agree with you, Jennifer. I'm just wondering, guys, do you guys think that this might have been staged? And I don't, after watching, like I said, after watching those interviews, Chris, I mean, he did such a phenomenal job, in my opinion. He was able to get her to open up like no one else has been able to. And I believe she was being truthful. The TV, he mentioned the TV being on. Well, I'm going to let you know, as a Tennessean, we leave our TVs on all the time. So, I mean, I know a lot of people don't do that, but we do here. It's just a way of making you feel safe when you leave, because somebody don't know whether you're home or whether you're not, you know? So, guys, what's some of your opinions? What do you think? And am I lagging for you still, Phoenix? Guys, we'll do an angel card reading here in just a little bit. Can't rule out being staged. We don't even know if those pictures and videos were actually from. Yes, cosplay, that's what my husband said. He said, how do you know, just because she said those were taken that day, how do we know that they was actually taken that day? I don't know if TBI can go in their phones to see if those pictures were taken that day. I mean, guys, you know, when they got those phones, they know stuff that we have no clue about. Yes, Michael says, yes, I understand. What are you saying? Still a lot of red flags? Yes. Yes, Michael, that is what I'm saying. I don't want to come out and say, yeah, I believe they did it. I don't know no more. I'm getting, okay, Phoenix. I'm getting really confused. You know, at first, I'm not going to lie, and I even made the statement, that if it comes out Candace was telling the truth, I will be the first one to go and apologize to her. I will make a public video and apologize to her because as a, they're parents. Kids get dirty, especially little boys. I mean, Summer was a little country girl, barefoot little country girl. I grew up a little country girl. We never wore shoes in the summer, and trust me, with 7 brothers, we was dirty. But, Mom and Daddy made sure we had a roof over our head and clothes on our back and food to eat. But a few days to be for summer. Let me see if they could. Well, wow, I didn't know about that, Michael. Jennifer, I thought I would show that. Yeah, I didn't know that. That really, now I heard this, guys, and this might be what Michael's talking about. And Michael, if I'm wrong, please tell me. I had heard that the grandfather had died, and he left everything to Summer in a will. But then someone else told me that she wouldn't got that till she was 21 out anyway, so I don't know. I think Candace and her mother may have got. You might be right, Naughty. I mean, like I said, I'm so freaking confused now. I mean, now that Chris has done that video, I felt so, my heart was breaking for her, for Candace, when I saw her choke up on him and you could see the tears rolling down her face standing at the lake. Guys, if she's telling the truth and they didn't have no part in this, I'm gonna feel 2 inches tall. I mean, it's awful. Rhoda Swartz, why wouldn't the brothers hear her being taken when they were right above her? Right? That's what I'm saying. And someone else mentioned on his interview, how could someone get her gone in 2 to 5 minutes? John Walt's son was taken in 7 seconds, he said. So, guys, they're saying that it could happen. It could have been somebody that was, I mean, like they said, whoever the guy was that was staying in the woods, it could have been him, watching her. And Dawn and Candace already knew the guy. What about the guy in the blue van? Where did he go? There was nothing said about the blue van. She said at one time that she looked over and saw the blue van at the neighbor's house. Summer is missing. If someone took her, shouldn't we be pooling our resources to find her? Yes, I believe so, Jennifer, but unless it is solid proof, we don't need to, call that TBI hotline because all the clues that they've got, and they have to check every single one, they've come up with nothing so far. And it just pushes them back from being able to get a real lead that could be right there in front of their face, and because of people calling in, they wouldn't get it. Someone else asked, did I think that Candace and her mom may have taken Summer out of state because they didn't want CPS taking her? That could be so. I mean, why did the mom leave Candace knowing what she's going through right now? I mean, now is when her mom should have stuck by her through thick and thin with these people are being dragged through the mud. And if they did do it, then for good reason. But if they didn't do it, I'm telling you, it's awful. Yes, Jennifer, they do seem to be like awesome kids. It's just heartbreaking, man. This little baby's been time for her to come home. And you know, me and my husband was talking, and he's like, maybe, maybe they did leave with her to keep CPS from taking her. But the sad thing is, they didn't mean for it to go this far. I mean, you got hours upon days of the police officers looking. You've had special teams coming in looking. She did not leave off that property, is what I've been told that the law enforcement told them. We know she didn't leave off this property. It's just sad. The living, it is, Amy. And that, when she's got what, three boys, and then Summer. Let me tell you, honey, little boys can tear up hell in a matter of minutes. But that's when, she should have taught them, you make a mess, you go clean it. And Michael says, what day was saying that she have to turn 18 to get what? I don't know the day, but that's what I was saying, Michael. Was that what you was talking about? The insurance money? Now I know that when her grandfather passed, he left it all to Summer, from what I've been told. But you'd think, for one, it's like, um, those dogs would have barked up a storm if somebody they didn't know came upon that property. Jennifer said, my best friend growing up had worse conditions, and she was loved unconditionally, never abused. They just poured and did a big cleaning once a month. Right? Well, I'm going to tell you, honey, I was raised up poor too, but one thing we knew, when my mother would get up at 4:30 every morning, start cooking breakfast for 10 kids. We lived out in the country. We used an outhouse. When we got up, we had to make sure our beds was made, our dirty clothes put in the hamper. When Mama did the cooking, we did the dishes. If we left a sock laying on the floor, we got grounded for it. But it's just sad. And then we go back to that building. I mean, she showed him her house, and it was cluttered. You know what I'm saying? What was in that building that she did not want him to see? And I don't believe it was Dawn. Or do you guys think that Dawn could have been there? I mean, Dawn talked to Chris McDonough. He didn't. He said that her Candace's feelings, that she felt, he thought she was lying to him about the building. She should have just let him look in there, and that way that wouldn't even been brought up in question. Why is she not letting him look in the building? And guys, another thing that worries me about that shed, anybody that's been in my live streams while we was running Spirit Box, the shed came up about a shed several times. And we was thinking maybe it's a bunker, something built underground. Sick people do sick things, and I just pray to God somebody's not abusing that baby and doing bad things to her. They need to bring this kid home. I mean, they don't even have to go say, hey, here I am, here I did it. Just go set her out on the property and let her walk up the driveway, for God's sake. Yeah, Jennifer, you have to be. If you don't raise your kids up in the way they should go, they're not going to know how to do it when they get older. But did you guys see that pile of clothes that she had to fold? I mean, Those little boys, I'd say, could dirty up some clothes. But I gained a lot of respect for her for, doing that interview with Chris. She didn't have to do that, guys. And I'm glad that she let him come on the property and she met him down to the lake. And, I will say this, if Hunter's mom, if they're making up lies on that woman just to be seen, shame on them. They're going through enough as it is. And if they didn't do it and they're making up stories, I mean, it's like a witch hunt, man. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Karma will come back and get you for stuff like that. I mean, but they're good. Kids, you should see. Honey, I've had them myself. But I had 4 girls that they made sure they kept everything neat and tidy. It is. It's a web. Man, and the thing is, it's spinning out of freaking control. Yeah, Phoenix. Naughty. Hiding the step to go. Hiding the step to go to Summer's bedroom. I don't know if that was hiding the step. I believe that was just the way that was made. For them to go down into the basement. It was kind of odd looking that they had to go under. It looked like a counter thing that they went under. There was another abduction that I had watched a few years ago, and the guy had the little girl. It was a little British girl. He had kidnapped her on her way to school, and he hid her in the basement. And his mother was like, "What is those sounds?" And he would go down and tell the little girl, "You better shut up, and not make a sound." Well, he had the sink. The sink fixed over a board that he would pull back, and he would climb down a ladder to go into a locked door. And he had a whole freaking room built down there. It's just sad, guys. God knows where that baby's at. And whoever took her knows who took her. And if the parents know anything about it, it's going to come out. The TBI and the law enforcement is not going to let this lay down. And whoever has her, the right thing to do be take the baby back home. We don't have rights to go around kidnapping someone's child. That's so sickening. Yes, I agree. It is so sickening. I mean, just don't go uproot a child from their family, man.
Mark's giving us the washer.
Oh, cool. We can get those, honey. Kel, I think she went to bed early tonight. She had to go to the eye doctor yesterday. A lot of you may not know this, but Kel has, God, I can't even say the word that she has, but she was born with it. It's the stuff you get when your mother's pregnant and they're not supposed to mess with cat litter. Kel's eyesight's getting really bad, and she had to go to a doctor's appointment yesterday, and her eyes have been hurting her, so I think she went to bed early tonight because she messaged me and told me she's going night-night. And did you guys, Cosplay, did you hear about the little 9-year-old that went to her friends? The friends come and knocked on the door in Elizabethton. Come and knocked on the door, and she had played with these girls for 6 months. They go ask, I can't remember the little girl's name, but they come and ask her, could she come over and play? And the mom's like, yeah. And so she goes over, and she said as soon as she went in the house, she knew something wasn't right. They started beating the crap out of her. They put her in a pantry for several hours and was doing, I think it was TikTok videos of them beating her. It was a 12 years, I think it was 13 and 15-year-old that was doing it. Oh, girl, my blood boiled. I'm like, oh, my God. Now, see, that mama did the right thing, taking her to the hospital and calling the law. But I've got a temper when it comes to stuff like that. And if that had been my kid, I'd been kicking that door down, and me and that mama would have been tangling because she sat there and recorded the crap and let it go on when she should have stopped it. But I reckon they've arrested those girls. Oh, honey, it was awful. The pictures that I saw, they beat that girl with phone charger cords. Her mother said when she came in, there was blood all over her little face. I'm like, oh my God. Well, I'm glad I'm funny. Oh, Lord, people. Guys, give me, okay, Michael, give me some of your thoughts, some of your opinions. Do you think that they're going to find little Miss Summer anytime soon? Because I'm sure praying that they do. Here in a few minutes, we'll do angel card reading, and then we'll fire up necrophonics and see if spirits can tell us anything. Yes, girl, I know. And you know the sad thing is that they was like 6 missing before summer, and nothing was said about those. You know, I think it's somebody around Summer's home doing that crap that's got her, and I believe they singled her out. Or could it be like my husband said, he feels like it was staged, and they didn't want little Summer getting taken away from them, nor their other kids, so they made it look like a kidnapping, and now they're scared because it's went too far. I mean, for God's sake, they don't, all they gotta say is she walked up the driveway, you know what I mean? Just please God, let this baby be found. Please let all these missing kids be found. Because I do, I know. And for you that don't know, I live on a hill that is very haunted. These apartments are built over a graveyard. They just took the stones up and they're up here in the woods. And I just heard movement over here like somebody was walking on the sidewalk. Do you think about the church? When I found out that the pastor worked, he was a mortician, I'm like, wow. I would hate to think that church has anything to do with it. I mean, Lord, that would be awful if that came out. They would shut that church down. Let me smoke this cancer stick, as Kel calls them. She hates me smoking them. And we'll do angel cards, guys, and then we'll see what the spirits have to say. But my friend Phoenix in here, she did the last spirit box session. Pastor wasn't the mortician, he's just the dude. Oh, okay. Who was the mortician cosplay? Well, you smoke with me, Jennifer, honey. That way I don't feel so bad. Guys, tomorrow night, if I can get my daughter to come down from Knoxville, we've got a really crazy place that I want to I want to go do Dotson. Okay. You can watch the videos and watch the faces on them. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm going to tell you, when I watched the video, and that's what really upset me with Candace, guys. When I watched that video and I saw this beautiful little girl running around in the church, and, you know, she's jumping off the, right, go Vols, and she's jumping off the stage, I'm thinking, I'm glad we got this video to see her. But then when he pans over and I see Candace sitting there in church with her hoodie on her head, stretched out like she's at home, my freaking blood boiled. I'm like, how dare you stretch out like that in church and disrespect God's house? Much less where I come from, when you take your kids to church, they need to mind. But I'm glad, you know, Summer had the love from that church. They didn't care if she got up and ran around, you know. I think Miss Robin had stated that, you know, sometimes it got on her nerves when Summer would want her to pick her up and hold her all the time. She said that she found it easier to do her job at church and go ahead and pick her up. Summer was just, you know, she is such a beautiful little girl that has so much love in her heart. She just wanted to share it with everybody, man. And, you know, guys, that's a dangerous thing. When your child is not, and she wasn't quiet. Somebody, her, Miss Robin's like, oh, she was such a quiet kid. No, she wasn't quiet. From what I saw, she was very, you know, vibrant, happy-go-lucky little girl that was just all over the place. She is, not she was. Because I got faith that baby's still alive. Yeah, that, I'm like, shaking my head bad. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Okay, it was the flute guy, Amy. I'm going to tell you guys, some of those videos I watched, I got so upset that I just had to walk away from it, because I'm like, no. You know, that baby didn't deserve this. And, you know, as long as I got breath in my body, I'm going to show her face. I'm going to talk about her. I'm going to pray for her each and every day until she is found. My middle boy was like her. He used to walk off, talk to the humans in cars parked on the road when we lived in Chicago. Wow. That's scary. You know, I stress to my grandson all the time, don't talk to strangers. If somebody comes up to you and tells you, hey, come here, you take off getting it. Yes, yes, she is naughty. She is an old soul. Oh, I didn't see that. Guys, would it not blow your mind if it was somebody from that church? Oh my God. Oh my God, Jennifer. My grandson, he don't want to listen either. And he'll be 12 next month. And he's like, Mama, you worry too much. I know what to do. I'm like, okay, what do you do if somebody comes up to you? He'll tell me over and over again. And I want him to say that because I want him to know how to take care of himself. You know, he usually stays right in the yard, but he likes to go play with the neighbors' kids. I'm going to have to. Yes, I will, Naughty. Okay, guys. Who wants a card reading? They're angel cards, guys. They're inspirational cards. every time I do these is at the end, I always pull one for Summer. And we've got some that will make their hair stand on the back of your neck. Okay, and Amy, we'll just go, we'll go from the bottom up, guys. Okay? Amy, then Cosplay, then Naughty, then Jennifer. Then we'll go on up. Whoever's in here, we'll give you a rating. And then we'll listen to, see what the spirits have to say. Guys, you know, a lot of people, and like I said, we're all allowed to have our opinion, and it's okay. We can agree to disagree and still be friends at the end of the night. But a lot of people don't. They're like, I don't like that spirit box, blah, blah, blah. I love God. I will never deny my God. And I always pray to God, you know, to help me do these spirit box sessions that I do. And it's my way of helping people. I want to help people. You know, maybe there's someone's loved one out there that they didn't get to say bye to. And you know, sometimes we can get them to come through on spirit box. And so they can say their goodbyes also. But I don't think it's nothing wrong I'm doing. I mean, like I said, I want to help. And it's my way of being the dad's voice. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff we've got. I mean, literally conversations. My brothers come and talk to me, and oh my God, my dad showed himself to me, and we had conversations. Things that I saw, things that I hear, and I'm hearing somebody walking. Hang on, guys, I gotta go look because I'm hearing footsteps over here. Hang on, who was Amy? Thank you, Naughty. That's what my auntie told me too. That was, you know, that was a gift that God gave me, that I should use it. Okay, guys, we're gonna start from the bottom, and I guess we'll go from Cosplay. Hi, Bubby. There's my grandson now. I've talked him up. Hello. This is my baby. Was you sneaking around the house over just now? Well, I just heard footsteps. I'm glad you're out here. Okay.
My mom and
Oh, wow. Okay, Cosplay. We're gonna go from the bottom up, guys, okay? And Naughty, this one's yours. Comfort. Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. That was yours, Naughty. Now let's do Cosplay. You guys help me keep up. You're welcome, hon. Mama, are you? Yes, that's me. Hello, my love. What's my baby doing? Hi, Mommy. Hi, baby. Stella. You want to tell my friends hi? Hi. That's my other grandson. My grandbaby's on my world. What have you been doing today, sweet boy? I love it. You do? Do you love Mimi? Okay, Cosplay, you're next, baby doll. Then Jennifer, you'll be after Cosplay. Relationship harmony, Cosplay. There's your card. Well, that's really pretty. Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Does that resonate with you, cosplay? Okay, Jennifer. You're next, love. Amy, don't let me forget you, honey. Wow. Idiots like this, I have such fun booting your ass out of here. And don't use that N word in here. You must, oh God. There we go. Did I get him? Okay, Kat, just hang in there, honey. I'll get you. Cosplay. Hang on. I'm gonna have to mod some people up. Where's my Phoenix at? Hang on, guys. Hey, Cosplay, you see someone coming around acting stupid again? Feel free to block them or put them in timeout. There's no sense in what he just came in here and said. Okay, where was we at? I just did cosplay, right? Or guys, do you remember who I just did? Thank you. Okay. You guys remember where we's at? Wow, really? Dude, you're an ass. You know that? You're a kid. Won't you grow the hell up? Oh my God. I can do this all night. I don't care.
What?
Oh, some idiot in here calling people bad in faggots. Oh my God.
People like that are so adolescent. They don't know shit about life.
Wow, dude, won't you grow the hell up?
There's always got to be a Facebook gangster.
Wow, really?
Why are you taking my table? It's for the cards. We'll get back in there. Let's see, she's using it. Son, my daughter's clothes are on there. Yeah, I'll put them on the couch.
Wow, this.
Really, what?
What is the problem, man?
I just don't want Mary getting in it.
Oh my God. Thank you, Phoenix. Phoenix is in here. We got Phoenix. Grab this other one. It's Abraham Lincoln.
Be quiet.
Yeah, exactly. Where is CP Cosplay? I hope to God I did not block her. Wow, really?
Looks like I got any shirts with bags.
Cosplay, did I block you? Well, guys, I don't know where these idiots have came from, but whoever it is needs to grow up. I mean, really? Phoenix, Southern Belle, go to blasting these idiots.
Yeah, baby, because the bugs are going to
And welcome, Belle.
Be quiet when you go in there, okay, baby?
You know, you're such a little small-minded person to come in someone's chat and say words like that. You ought to have your teeth slapped plumb down the back of your throat. Wow.
Didn't even know if I was going to open the door or not.
All the dead presidents. Guys, I hope I didn't block any of you because that idiot was going so fast and I was trying to get him. Oh, they're going to be back in here, so you guys be ready. This is so sad. Guys, I don't even know where I was at with the card reading.
Okay.
Can everybody put in the chat who I've got, please? I know Amy said she wanted one. Amy, I'm going to pull you a card. You guys try to get with me and let me know who I've already got. Cosplay, you still got your wrench, honey? You know, idiots like that. They have nothing better to do than be a small-minded little person. He must have mommy issues, huh? Mommy put you in timeout, honey. Yeah, naughty, and I think CP cosplay as well. Oh God, how do I unblock Naughty? Oh, Naughty, I'm so sorry, honey. How do I get you out of that? Oh my God. Okay, you went last before summer. Okay, honey. Naughty, are you here? Who got blocked? That's not in here now, guys. Hello, Kay.
That's yours, Clay.
Yeah, hang on, honey. I'm trying to do readings for people. Right. Okay. No, I meant that you read Naughty's card. Okay. Thank you, honey. Okay, Kat, I'm going to pull your card now. And then we'll go back up the line again, guys. Okay. Life review is yours, Kat. Good God, I can't even see this. Take inventory of, it's Archangel Jeremiel. Take inventory of your life and resolve. I can't even see that. Resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Southern Belle. Okay, my loves, let's see. Naughty, I'm glad you're back in here, love. Okay, honey. Thank you, cosplay.
Did you pee yourself?
Let's see.
Cat,
did I get you one, honey?
Okay. No.
I know I need to get Southern Belle one and Phoenix. And Michael.
What's the difference between those and HERE?
These are inspirational cards. HERE cards.
True.
Well, no, they're true. I mean, it resonates usually to something that's going on in your life.
HERE cards actually give you the reality.
Hang on, guys. I don't know how these got turned over like that. Now, Kel can do that, Ashley. Give me a minute, my loves.
Probably right. I'm gonna die. Use the table.
I don't need the table, babe. Well, bless its heart.
So I would not use that whole Blends coconut shampoo that I bought.
Yeah.
Look how greasy it made my hair look.
I think it looks pretty.
No, Mom, it does not. It even feels nasty.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, guys. Okay, Kay, Phoenix,
I'll tell you, this
Michael, and Jennifer are next. Okay, gotcha.
You need a shirt, honey?
Oh, yeah, thank you, Xavier, honey. That's a whole lot better. Okay. Don't let rotten apple. Thank you, honey. Okay. Kay, let's see, who was it, Kay? Sensitivity, Kay.
How did I do it last time, Ed?
Archangel Hansel, you are extra sensitive. No energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Lord Jesus, where's my phone? There's Kel. Hang on, guys. There's Kel. Hey, love.
Hello.
Hey.
What can I say?
Meet me in chat. Did you not get the link?
No.
All right, I'm sending you one now. Hang up. Bye. Guys, Kel's fixing to come in. Xavier, would you like to
I just pulled myself a card.
Okay, shuffle those, and I'm gonna let you pull. Let's see who we need to get next. Phoenix, Michael, and Belle now. Okay, thank you so much, Jennifer.
So how did I do it last time?
Shuffle them, and then pull one for Phoenix.
I can't shuffle much.
Guys, let me get Miss Kel a link. There we go.
It's not cards, baby. It's not
She'll
play
be in
cards.
here in just a second.
So how did I do it last time?
Hey, make sure you pick all of Kaka's toys back up and put them up,
What order did I put
okay?
it in?
Baby, you just gotta shuffle them, honey.
No, she already did.
Oh, did you shuffle them?
Yeah, but how did I like put them on the ground?
No, babe, don't touch those. Okay, now pick one, Xavier. Just one. Spread your wings, Phoenix. Archangel Azrael. There's a bug biting me on my back. Ooh. Ooh, hang on, guys. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect, and you are ready to soar. Wow. Anybody know about Kenneth having another daughter at the age of 14? Who is that, Michael? Okay, who's next? Michael? Pull one more card, Xavier. Here, I'll get that. Hello from heaven. This one's yours, Michael. Hello from heaven.
Hey.
Hang on, baby. Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feed their loving blessings. Wow, that is beautiful.
So I just pulled this one for my mom, and it makes sense.
Wow, Xavier. Yeah, it does, honey. Okay, who's next? Belle? Okay. Thank you, Jennifer.
Hold on.
Counselor. This one's for you, Miss Belle. Okay. Archangel Azrael. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. And that's true. That is very true about Miss Belle. Okay, who do I need to get now?
I saw something that we could do.
Let me scroll up and look. What, babe?
So this is what I just did.
Pedra Schwartz. I guess you'll be next.
So when you shuffle it, drop it in the 3 decks like you did. Basically.
Yeah,
Wow,
let's
that's
let me have one.
that's awesome. Look at that.
Brilliant. Wow, yeah.
Now,
Brilliant idea. This is for yours, Posada. That's a pretty card. Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. And these mosquitoes are eating me up.
so my idea was when you shuffle them.
You're welcome, my love,
When you shuffle them, my idea.
Miss Southern Belle. All right, people. Did we get everybody? Who's Kenneth and having a daughter at the age of 14? Whoa. I met Candace. I spelled it wrong. Oh, you're fine, honey. You're fine, Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Where's your soap? Oh my God, there's Kel and there's Phoenix, Lord. I bet they're going to strangle me. Ladies, I'm so I have mosquitoes biting my arms and I just look down. I'm like, there's my girls.
I'm sure.
Okay, sissy. Did I wake you up from your nap?
No, I was doing something else. Like I was trying to help somebody with their problem, being a counselor.
Somebody's bleeding through.
Well, it's not me.
What, honey?
My idea was like,
Anybody else like to come up on panel? Let me know and I'll put the I'll send you a link.
basically my idea was.
We've got my friend Kel. We got Miss Phoenix Fire.
I wanted to tell you all what I did today. I actually put a video on TikTok about something,
Really?
trying to keep her name out there.
Oh, you're right. I got to do Jennifer and Summer. Hang on, ladies. Kel, I got to get you too. So hang on. We're doing card ratings.
Can I show my idea?
Yeah, son. Hurry up. So I'm doing. I'm going to do Jennifer.
Does that
Could you do one for Caitlin for me?
does that
Yes, I will.
does that sound better? Because I had my speakers on.
Yeah, babe. That sounds real good.
So we shuffle this to
Yes.
this. After you've already
Caitlin as well.
Okay.
After you've already put one from each top.
I hear my nephew.
Yeah, you do.
Put me down.
Hello to everybody in chat.
Wait for the people.
Yeah, I
What
can't.
you're gonna do is grab the deck you're holding and then put new ones.
Well, you just need one card, son.
Just try. It's amazing.
Sensitivity. And this one is for Jennifer.
Yeah.
Archangel Hansel. Yes, you are extra sensitive to energies and cannot. Emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Guys, I'm going to get my phone light so I can see because I am blind. Okay, who's next?
Summer, I think you said, and then me.
Yeah, we're going to do Summer last, so we'll do you next.
Hey, Belle.
Yours is prioritized.
We'll do one
Archangel Metatron.
Metatron.
Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Kel. Wow.
Snake's with me. Could you do one for my Miss Katie Bug?
Wow. Are you back, Miss Cosplay? Okay, who's next? Summer?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could do one for Miss Katie Bug because Caitlin's been going through a lot.
Okay. Divine order, Caitlin. Well, crap, Rhoda. Well, there we go. Oh, hang on, babe. Archangel Regular. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order.
Oh my gosh, that just gave me cold chills.
Yeah, that was for Summer, guys.
You mean that was for Caitlin? Summers
Oh,
and
Caitlin. Sorry, Caitlin. Okay. Now we're going to pull one for Miss Summer. Guys, think great things for her. Let's manifest it. Great things for Summer. Father God, please let this baby come home soon. Oh my God, Kel.
what?
You are safe.
Hi, Kel.
Hi.
Says you are safe. Archangel Michael, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home.
Oh my
What's
god.
up, Bubba? Wow, is that not crazy?
That is not that is,
Lyric, what are you doing, honey? You're going to knock my mom's computer over, son. Right there, baby. You want to tell everybody hi? Say, I'm Lyric.
I need
I heard him
This
say ale.
Yeah.
He's cute.
it.
He's a little cutie pie.
He
You
is.
know what to do. Why would you even ask something like that, Xavier?
Dang.
Okay, Bubba. Okay, guys, you ready to run necrophonic? Here,
Sweet.
Lyric, honey. You got to go over and stand. Right here. Stand right there. Guys, I'm going to say a prayer. I pray to God because I believe in God, but I don't judge anybody for their beliefs. You're welcome, hon. But I'm going to pray to God. Please be in agreement with me to your higher power. Father God, we want to thank you for joining us all here together tonight. Father, we come together for Summer. Lord, we ask you in your mighty power, please lead this baby back home safe, Father. Whoever's got her, please put conviction on their heart to what they're doing's wrong. Please let Summer be okay, and please let her know that she's very much loved by all of us. Please protect us as we use this necrophonic. Father God, please don't let anything negative come through this towards me or anyone watching this video. Thank you for dying on the cross for our sins. In Jesus' holy precious name we pray. Amen.
Blessed be.
Okay,
Oh,
lovely.
I'm sorry I was late. I had company.
Let's go. Summer's mom had a 14-year-old daughter. Wow, I did. Oh, you talking about Rose?
Rose, I thought Rose was.
Hey, hang on, Luz.
I don't think Rose was 14 when she was missing. I know what they said it was like 10 years ago.
She was 21, I think.
Rose came up missing, but they showed pictures. Rose was an adult. Yeah, she was an
Right.
adult.
What in the heck?
Yeah, I accept it, Belle. I love you. Don't worry about it. I read what you had to say.
Okay. No, not right now. Jesus. Okay. We're fixing to go, my peoples. Can everybody hear us?
Yep.
Okay. Hello, spirits. Who's with us? Bud? Who else is here? Meg? Anyone else? Deb? Tim? Welcome. Becca, who's the child coming through? Can you give me your name, please? It's her. Spirits, can you pull Summer Wells through, please? You got it. Spirits, can you guide us in the direction we should look for Summer? Playroom. Then I heard woods. Guys, you could put in the chat what you think you hear also, because everybody hears something different. How many spirits is with us right now? Hang on, God. You got it, baby? Bathroom. It started. What started, love? Spirits, is Summer on her property?
Did I just hear?
Sure. Can you tell us where at? Crawl space.
What?
Summer. It just said summer, summer, summer. You hear me? I do? Okay. Crying? Who's crying? Spirits, can you please let Summer Wells come through and talk, please? Sure. Summer, how old are you, honey? Are you with Summer? That's her. She's saying that's her. Enter. Ow, mosquito just bit the crap out of me, guys. Help the family. Help? Help who? There's my phoenix. Crypt? Your crypt?
Sorry about that. I went pressing buttons.
You're fine, babe. How many spirits is present with us right now? Can you repeat that? Duck. I heard duck again. What about the duck? They put and help. Are you saying that Summer's at the duck pond? Duck pond. Kel, it just said one of y'all's, either your or Kelly's name.
I heard Kale. Maybe it's mad because I'm not paying attention.
I'm behind you there.
Oh my God! It said that and the dog barked.
Wow. Who's behind Kel? Spirit. Spirits, are you watching over Summer? Who is the main spirit watching over Summer? I just heard Ken.
Mhm.
Summer, can you tell us how old you are, honey? I heard Betty. And Joey. Spirits, is there anyone in the chat that you would like to say hello to? Call their name out.
Did you know that the drummer?
Mother. What is your mother's name? Can you repeat that, please? Hell,
Question.
listen. Boo, boo.
Spirits.
Important. What's important? Ooh.
May I ask a question? Well, after this one.
I'm using necrophonic, Michael. And it just said Michael, Michael.
I got a question. Can I ask it, sis?
Yes, love.
Since the lead guitarist of ZZ Top died this morning,
I know, I've seen that.
and I love Dusty Hill, who's an amazing guitarist. I wanted to hear what happened to Dusty. He didn't have COVID, did he?
I don't know, ask the spirits.
Did spirits did Dusty?
Sonky said he sure did.
I forgot.
Honey, you breathe naughty. I don't want you passing out. Jennifer, what are you picking up, honey?
Yeah, Naughty, we prefer you breathe so you're not talking to us on the necrophonics.
Right, right.
That
Dogs. What was that? Dusty? His name was Dusty what?
Hill.
Who?
Hill.
Can the spirit of Dusty Hill come through, please? Get out. Get out.
If this is Dusty, what's one of the songs from ZZ Top?
I just heard Dusty. This is Dusty.
Oh, I thought I heard Tush.
Oh, you like that? I thought I heard this is Dusty.
You got the echo one, don't you?
Yeah, let me take it off. Let's see
Yeah.
if it helps us take echo off, guys.
Because sometimes when you just put it on reverb, it's better.
Yeah.
So,
Spirits, can you tell us where Summer Wells is at? Duck again.
Duck. Duck pond. I think they checked there, didn't they?
No, not yet. Is this Summer? Who took you, Summer?
Sophie, do you
hey, Kel, be careful reaching in the cupboard there. You're giving us a show.
Ooh, did you just hear that, guys? Did you just hear what that said?
No, what?
Demon. Well, no demons is allowed here. I rebuke you back to hell where you came from.
I didn't hear nothing.
Only good spirits are allowed to come through. Spirit, say some people's name. Maybe someone's in the chat that's waiting here to hear from you. Kelsey? Anna?
I'll be right back.
Quentin? Spirits, can you tell me what color shirt I have on? I just heard purple. Shirt. Spirits, can you tell me how many's around me right now? I just heard no. Who is the spirit that's watching over Summer? Can you please guide her home? It's her kill again.
Hi, spirits, I'm here. What do you want to say? I'm in the venue. I'm in the kitchen.
Is there any spirits present that lives on this hill?
You should have a question by now.
That's my grandson.
And that's microwave.
I just heard kill. Who is the male spirit coming through? What is your name, please? Say, Lyric. Lyric. Stop.
Did I hear talk?
Somebody's counting down. Say it. I heard 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Sit down.
Well, I'm not sitting down. F you.
Hey. He said, hey.
Hey yourself. Hey horses.
She said, oh, God.
Is he sassing me? This spirit.
Yeah, because you're over there drinking and munching out, and you're not giving them nothing.
Right. They're like, where's ours?
Well, they can have some of my already fried chicken.
Yeah. They're like,
They're like, man,
your water again.
Yeah, and they're all like, we can't go to Phoenix because she hasn't gone to the market yet.
And here I was eating fruit and now chicken.
Yeah, and they want the fruit and the chicken. Man, you didn't cough any up. That's not cool. That's why they're gonna bitch at you.
There you go. Share some, sister.
I can have some.
Kel says you guys can have some of her food. You're welcome to it. It's not like I want that chicken.
Good chicken.
Oh. Okay, spirits, why did you say Michael's name? What are you doing about Michael? What's going on with Michael?
Is it Michael the Archangel? Or
He had a great question. Yeah, it did ask for chicken.
have some.
Cosplay says, Kel, Watch your water, though. Michael, again. Spirits, what do you have to say to Michael? Spirit that's asking for Michael, can you give your name, please? Lyric. Go in the house, Bubba. Come on, go in the house. We're gonna play with Xavier. Okay, honey, it's okay. Shh. Spirit that asked for Michael, what is your question to Michael? Why did you say his name?
And Spirit, is Kel eating vegan chicken tenders?
No. No, I'm not.
So you mean I'm the only one eating plant-based chicken tenders?
Well,
I just heard that suck.
yeah, for now. This is healthier. It's not as processed.
Spirits, can you tell us if the neighbor has summer? Oh, we love you too, cosplay.
Yeah, I refuse to watch any of these news broadcasts or news. I want to be completely biased.
Jennifer, what are you picking up, honey? They all want that chicken.
Told cosplay the other day that around summer there's a lot of chaos and confusion.
Yes. I got this. You're nice. Thank you. You're nice too.
There's at least four spirits that want your chicken.
Right?
Come get it.
You better go heat up
It
some
is
more.
a web cosplay.
I just haven't had good.
Spirits, do you want me to let you rest for a minute so you can gather your energy back up? Why not? He said.
I do have an interesting ghost.
Okay, spirits, I'm going to say goodbye for now. We'll get back with you in a few minutes. Thank you for communicating with us. God bless you. Can you say goodbye?
Did I just hear chicken again?
Yeah, they're
Okay,
coming
guys,
for
we'll
your
let you rest
chicken.
for a minute. Yeah, they are.
I do have a story to tell you guys if you want to hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I
Go for
actually
it.
showed cosplay what happened today. I was drinking some of this AHA water anyway, and I had some in my cup that I'm drinking out of right now. I'm sitting outside, and it was far away from me, and I was telling cosplay about the spirit I saw. You know, this man in an older suspenders with some like dark pants on and like a grayish top. And right around that time when I told her it disappeared, the cup lifted off that was sitting beside me, lifted up and spilled on me.
Oh, crap. Really?
Yeah, I was like, Amberly, I swear to Jesus. Trying to get my attention.
That is so cool. Guys, let me tell you. I had a friend, or well, I'm going to say it's my husband's friend, okay? he came over to one of our other friends' house the other day, and he came in, and I could tell he was wanting to say something. And then he's almost like he was afraid to say something. Then he looked at me, and he's like, Rhoda, he said, I heard you do paranormal investigations. I said, I do. He said, I might need your help. I said, with what? He said, you ever heard of sleep paralysis? I said, yeah. And then I looked at him. I'm like, what's your story, dude? He said, well, I don't think it was sleep paralysis I was having. He said that he felt something climb on top of him, and he couldn't move. He couldn't open his eyes. He said he couldn't open his mouth. All he could do is open his eyes.
Well, I
He
think.
said he would, hang on, sis. He said when he'd try to move, that he would growl and the grip would get stronger. He said, and in his mind, he was saying, dear God, please, whatever this is, make it leave. And when he said that in his mind, it let loose of him, okay? The second night come around. And when he's telling me, well, the second night came around, I'm like, hold up, dude. Didn't you say you had security cameras all around your house, even in your house? He said, yeah. I said, well, do you have them in your bedroom by any chance? He's like, no, but after what I experienced the second time I'm going to, I'm like, okay, finish your story. He said the second night he felt the cover, and this happened at 3:07 a.m. both nights. And we all know that's the witching hour, okay? Okay, baby. And going on lay down with Bubba, sweetheart. Here. Mommy will be in there in a minute. Go ahead. Here, honey. Here, scoot back. Here. Hang on, guys. I'll finish the story. Come here, sweet boy. Here, now, go ahead. Go ahead. Hang on, guys. Here, sweet boy. There you go, honey. Mommy, you'll be there in a minute. My grandson calls me Mommy, and I swear to God, I eat that up. I love my grandbaby. Anyway, he said he felt the cover lift up. And he said he was scared to death to move because at first he thought it was his cat. He said he just laid there, and then he felt its arm come around him and just grip him really tight. He said when he went to turn around, that this black thing that had red eyes was looking at him and said, I want you. And it said it in that voice, and he said when he tried to jump up and get off the bed, it gripped him even harder. He screamed out, Father God, please rebuke whatever this is away from me. He said it vanished, but he said that it smelled like something like rotting meat. And if you guys have ever smelled rotting meat, you know it's the most putrid smell. I said, dude, you need prayed for. I said, you need to go through your house and do a cleansing. But he's wanting me to come over and set some cameras up and see what I can catch on camera, but I'm also going to go through there and do a cleansing of his home, too. All right, Southern Belle.
You know what I just picked up on?
What, honey?
He's got a succubus.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, dude, it sounds to me like you got a succubus. He said, I thought that could only be females. I said, no, it could be a male or female.
It can appear to
But
you.
he said he felt like it was trying to do something to him.
Tell him to look up for a Reiki master too.
Do what, Phoenix?
Tell him he needs to look out or look up or look around for a Reiki master.
Yeah, they can cords of that thing.
Yeah, when Dwayne's sitting there, my husband's sitting there, and he's hearing his friend's story. He's like, man, I don't know if I want my wife to come over and even attempt to run that thing out there. He said, I don't want to bring it back with me, but here's the thing, guys. I have strong, strong faith in God. And when I go to do stuff like that, I say a really strong prayer, and I wear my bracelets that's been blessed. I wear my crystals in my pockets. And I don't fear anything like that because I know God walks with me.
I don't fear anything like that. I fear the living.
Oh yes, I'm scared to death of the living more than I am the dead. You know,
And good spirits help
it
me.
brings back awful stomach wrenching memories. Oh wow, really, Jennifer? Jennifer, you want to come on panel and tell your story, honey? Anybody that wants to come on panel, let me know. We'll send you a link. And if anybody else has got any stories they want to tell, we want you to tell it. Guys, this hill I'm on, I know Southern Belle and Phoenix has heard this story and Kel knows about it. But this hill I'm on, these apartments before they was built, this used to be a cemetery. Okay. Let me send you a link, honey. Actually, I'm just gonna put it in the chat.
Wow, Rhoda's being brave.
Well, I mean, we don't. If somebody's coming up and they want act stupid, we don't have to let them come up.
Yeah, we can end that.
Yeah,
There's the link.
just make sure you always ask them to show their face first.
Yeah, most definitely. And please show your face. Summer.
Yeah, I need to know what to make fun of before you get up here. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, Michael, thank you. We are in agreement for Summer's safe return home. This is all about her, guys. You know, everybody needs to come together for this baby, and if these parents didn't do it, then God let this slack come off their back, you know? Okay, there we go.
Welcome back, Belle.
Welcome back, lovely Belle. Jennifer, where are you at, honey? There you are. Hi.
Yeah, I'm just disconnecting and reconnecting my Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, naughty, I know, honey.
And now I made it better.
There you go.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Sorry. We have really bad signal here in the woods. So
You're okay, love.
I am near the Osceola Wildlife Preserve,
Wow.
like Georgia, Florida. So right there on the line. So it gets loud here when it storms. So all the kids are sleeping and I'm outside.
I'm outside also.
Yeah, this is what I do at night. I come out here. So there's so many kids. It's my quiet spot. But yeah, when I was a teenager, my mom and her, we'll call him my stepfather, he would get things. He would get gifts instead of money for his business. So he one time acquired this Victrola, all right, this old Victrola. And so we lived with my dad and my mom, like on and off, back and forth. So it had been like a month and we went back. And this Victrola was there. And so first we thought maybe there was a light problem because the light in the hallway would go on and off. All right. The Victrola, when you would walk in the house, there was like, the little foyer, and then there was a sitting room off to the right. And then you go down the hallway and there was a kitchen and then there was a den, and then you go up the stairs and all the bedrooms are up there. All right. And there's a bedroom right above the room where the Victrola was. And then there's another bedroom in front of that. And then there's a bathroom, master bedroom, office. And then there's a basement. So these lights would turn on and off. So my brother, who's like 8 years younger than me, would absolutely refuse to go up the stairs without one of us. We just thought he was a, chicken shit,
Right.
because he's a little kid. And so we'd walk him up the stairs, and we were only there on weekends. Well, I started staying there more. Sorry, I keep moving my camera. Because I had a job. So I would stay there, for long periods of time, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, I had stayed there a Thursday and a Friday, and then my siblings came over. So I stayed in a different bedroom, which had a day bed in it. I could have swore the day bed was haunted at this point. I thought it was the day bed because, again, things were always being given to them. And I was like, it's got to be the house, the day bed, something, because I was laying in bed one night. I'm asleep. I could have swore the bed got picked up and I'm getting rocked back and forth. And it gets put back down, and then I'm wide awake, and I run into my mom's room and I tell her what happened. And she tells me, you're full of it. Go back to bed. All right.
Oh,
Nothing happens for a little while. Me and my sister, I keep telling my sister, there's something weird. This house feels weird now. My mom had lived in this house for 4 years at this point. It's not on any burial ground. It's not on any spot. Okay. It's just on a hill. It's not in any special place. All right. I investigated that. I've always been into the paranormal since I was little. I grew up outside of Valley Forge. So I was constantly going up into all those places, went to all the inns, did all that stuff, 13th birthday, wanted to go ghost hunting and, always been into that. So, like I said, nothing was ever wrong in this house until he started acquiring things. So another night, my siblings are already at the house. And my older brother never stayed over, but this time he did. So both bedrooms were occupied, and I had to sleep on the couch down in the den. And so I laid down on the couch. I set a sleep timer on the TV. Fall asleep before the sleep timer goes off. Wake up in the middle of the night, and there is something above me, and the television is on again. And I don't know what time it is because this is pre-cell phone. But there is something above me, and I am terrified, and I can't move. And I'm finally out of that grip of terror and able to move again and breathe, and turned off the television. Went outside, I'm like 17, 18 years old at this point, because this has been going on for a while. Go outside, smoke a cigarette, come back in, go back to sleep, no TV. Next morning, my little brother's sitting down on the floor. He's like, Jen, you left the TV on last night. He's like, I woke up, it was on. I was like, no, I didn't. It's like, I did not leave the TV on. I don't do that. Come to find out later from my mother that she would go upstairs and she'd hear music playing. You would hear footsteps, and I would hear this, and there's no one there.
I like this story.
I had investigated this old house. And Kel, she lives in Virginia, guys, and she's never seen this house. But when I was starting to tell her about it, she's like, "Stop a minute! I want to vision this house with you." And she described the house to a freaking T. Well, we go in to investigate it, and first thing you can hear kids running upstairs, or it sounded like kids running upstairs. We go upstairs, and you mentioned a Victrola. There was a Victrola in this house also, and it was on the second floor in this big, beautiful white plantation home. and the lid was propped open on it. We was messing around, setting up our cameras and stuff, and all of a sudden we just heard a loud boom. And I'm like, what in the crap was that? Well, we went in there and looked, and something had slammed the lid down on that Victrola. You could hear as I'm walking through the house, something says, push her. It was telling the other spirit to push me down the stairs. Another house we went into, this house was a funeral home. God, the house is over 200 years old. It was a hospital. Then it went to a hotel, and then it went from the hotel to a funeral home. Well, back in the day when it was a hotel, all the soldiers would come in there and drink, and the ladies of the evening would be there. Well, this one lady was there, and her husband came in and caught her. He killed her and cut her head off at the top of the stairs and rolled it down. Said, "There, now have her." And to this day, you can spray water on those stains, and they'll come right back up on the floor. But she had called me a cunt. You can hear her leave, "You cunt." Plain as freaking day. Yeah, we caught some crazy stuff. But
See, I
this
wish I
here,
would have had like recording stuff when I went. I think it was the Thomas Jefferson Inn that I had gone to for one of my birthdays. I think they shut it down now because it was a restaurant and used to be able to do like overnight stays and walkthroughs. And I
right?
wanted to do one so bad, but my parents were like, no, like, come on, this is cool.
Yeah.
No one ever wanted to do it with me.
Cosplay
Oh well.
lives in Tennessee. I'm gonna try to snag her up and get Cal down here and get Phoenix. And I know Belle's not gonna go with us. I wish she would. I want to get a bunch of people and go to do an overnight at Brushy Mountain. That
I've got
place.
vacation time,
There you
which
go.
means my husband has vacation time,
Come to
which means I get to
Tennessee
run
and we'll
away
go to
from the
Brushy
farm.
Mountain. But this right here where I'm sitting, I know Phoenix and Belle and Kel knows. This place was built over a cemetery, and
Yeah.
they put the headstones in the woods. You can hear spirits like they're just moaning and crying, especially down in this gully right here. The neighbors have even saw things. A lady in white walking up and down the hill right here. Years ago, when my parents lived up here, my brother had went to church for revival. He came back in that night, and he was just really full of the Holy Ghost. And he was eating his supper, and he was telling Mom how good of her, how good the revival was. Well, the cup moved, and I'm like, I'm not saying anything. They're gonna think I'm stupid.
Mm.
Well, about that time, he was praising God. The cup moved again a little bit, and he looked at my mom. He's like, "Did you see that?" And my mom said, "I saw it the first time it happened." And I'm like, "I did too." Well, he calls for my daddy to come in there, and he's like, "Daddy, you got to see this." And my dad's like, "What are you idiots in here doing now?" And Dad's like, y'all need to quit that." My brother's like, "No, Daddy, there's something here. I can feel it." Well, that time we all felt it. And my dad looked at my brother. He said, "I'm going to say this. God don't have to prove himself to no one. He is the Almighty." And my brother's like, "Well, whatever's here, if this is a good spirit, make that cup move." It went flying plumb across the table and busted on the wall next to my dad's head.
Ooh.
I just heard a loud bang. A few weeks later, my brother had came back in, and I was young back in those days, and me and my friend had walked down to the store and was walking back, and I seen my brother and the preacher standing out there, and I'm like, "Oh gosh, we're gonna get a sermon." But I wouldn't, I would stand there and listen to it all night if I had to. I would never disrespect nobody like that. But we walk up, and my brother's standing there, and they're like, how y'all doing? I'm like, oh, we just walked to the store, we're just hanging out. And the preacher's like, well, your brother needs to tell you something. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, Michael, hon, thank you for coming in. You have a blessed night. He's like, I gotta, he's like, you need to let your family know. And my brother had just told me about this guy that came in church a few nights prior to that and challenged the preacher. The preacher felt it, and when he got up to do the sermon, he said, Satan, I know you're here. I can feel your presence. Make yourself known. Well, my little brother had told me that it was one of our friends named Dwayne Gilbert. He said he stood up and said, you're a false prophet. I want to see how much power you do have, fake preacher. Well, it took them 4 hours to cast 6 or 7 demons out. And my brother's like, sis, you remember me telling you about Dwayne Gilbert? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, I love you. I never hurt you. And I'm like, I know that. What's going on? And he bowed his head again. The preacher's like, you need to tell him. And my brother's like, that wasn't Dwayne Gilbert. That was me. And I'm like, what? I was freaking out, but I just heard a freaking growl. My brother's like, I would never hurt you. Well, the preacher left, and another one of the other preacher's sons was up here with another guy that was a known devil worshiper. They went to the side of this house down here, 2 apartments down, and drew a pentagram with salt beside of my friend's house. We told my brother, because he was asking the Toby guy, he's like, let me pray for you, Toby. I just feel like you need to be prayed for. Toby's like, well, can we go over here in private? Because I'm shy in front. My brother's like, you're not shy, Toby. Toby took off running. And my brother felt that God put it on him to pray for this young man because he could see that there was something on him. He chases him to the side of the house, right in that pentagram that they drew in the salt. And I'm like, brother, don't go in there. They drew a pentagram with salt. And he's like, I've got the power of God on me. Nothing. Satan's not holding me back. He went to praying for that boy, and you could see that boy's face disfiguring. And these words were coming out of his mouth, and he was saying, you're false, you're false. And my brother just kept praying. The first demon came out of that boy. It looked like a green mist. It hit my brother in his head, and his head flung back, and it went up in the tree down here. It sounded like a pig squealing. He looks at him, and he kept on praying because he knew that wasn't it. That wasn't all that was there. And the second one came out, and it went in my brother. And when my brother was still trying to fight it and cast this thing out of him, Toby opened his eyes up, and he saw Satan. He started screaming and said, oh, God, please forgive me. Please have mercy on me. We ran over and put our hands on my brother and started praying, and we got him out of that circle. Well, my neighbor had done called that Toby's boy's mom, which is a preacher at the church too. She comes up here. We told her what had happened. That the devil worshiper guy is standing there, and he's laughing about all this. And she's like, Alvin, you need to let us pray for you. He's like, okay. He said, y'all don't have no power against Satan. And she's like, no, you're wrong about that. She goes to pray for this boy. My brother comes up and is going to put hands on him too and pray. And she's like, no, stand back. She said, you are a weak vessel, and I'm going to pray for you next. She started praying for that boy. His body started flopping up and down on the concrete down here. And there was white stuff just blowing out his mouth, and his back was bending. And this was in the middle of July, guys, and it was so cold you could see the breath in your face. He jumps up and takes off running. Well, and she's like, that's right, Satan, you run, because you have no power over what God can do. She looks at my brother, and she's like, honey, I need to pray for you. She went up and didn't even put her hand to his head. Good night, love. Naughty. You come back and see us, honey. Oh, wow, it's morning in the UK. Well, you have a good day, doll. But she started praying for him. His body was standing straight up. his body flipped sideways like this in the air. It started flopping him. And when it started doing that, we all started praying. And that foamy stuff, he just started puking up this foamy looking stuff. And then you could sense it, because as soon as it left, the cold air left and it got back to normal. But we all witnessed that. I'll never forget that as long as I live. That's one of the reasons is why I do paranormal. I've known it all my life, and I've seen things. I've seen people. I've seen demons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just. And then I met Kel, and then I found out Kel liked the same things that I liked, and she's not just my friend. She's like my sister. So is Phoenix and Southern Belle. But there's crazy stuff that goes on in this world every day.
That you can't even explain.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys notice this, but I've noticed a lot of negativity lately, like in the energy.
Yeah.
And I've also noticed that the veil is dropping earlier than usual. Like it's thinning.
What my mom's neighbor said that the other day. She said, Rhoda, she said, do you feel like the veil is thinning a little earlier than it usually does? I said, yeah. I said, I felt that the other day. But it also, when it's doing that, I don't know if it's the change in the moon. I just talked to one of my kids tonight about this. Wow, cosplay. It's it makes me feel in a funk.
It
You know
does.
what I mean?
The full moon affects me wholeheartedly. I joke and say I feel like a werewolf emotionally. Um, and then I've noticed also even the leaves are turning earlier around here. Um, it's like we're going to have an early fall, but I'm wondering if it's where all this negative energy, with the politics, the corona stuff, everything that's so negative right now, it's just spewing out. I mean,
Yeah,
it just feels so negative lately to me that I'm in a funk. Everyone around me seems to be in a weird limbo type thing, as I like to call it.
right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on my grandbabies.
Go ahead. Does anyone else have any thoughts about that? Phoenix, Jennifer, anyone? Phoenix, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was moving around my apartment making noise, so I turned my mic off.
Oh. What do you think? Do you think that the veil is actually making, like, the veil's thinning, like, so negative lately with the energies? What's your
Yes, it
feel?
is. I feel it. Yes, it is.
Guys, I'm
There's
gonna
certain
tell
things
you.
going. Yeah,
Go
there's
ahead,
just
Ben.
certain things going on with me, and I don't understand it, but they're happening, and it's just what it is. What it is, I guess. I don't know.
I think it's all the negative energy, like, spewing out, and we're just now noticing it. It's like we're waking up for the first time and noticing everything. That's how I feel about it.
Hang on, guys. I'm trying to get Jennifer back in here. She accidentally exited out. Exited out. There's your link, doll.
Yeah, I was going to even ask her how she feels about the negative feelings lately.
Kel, I know she's gonna say, "Where's your soap?" I bet you I got 100 freaking mosquito bites on me.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting to get that soap. Dang it!
It works. It's
And Pat says, I've definitely felt a lot more negative energy in the ether. I think That's a driving force behind a lot of people doing ugly things to one another. Yes, Kat,
Yes.
you said a mouthful.
Mhm. I agree with you 118 bajillion percent.
Jennifer, I sent you a link, honey. Anybody that wants to come up on panel, as long as you show your face, I sent the link out. It's in there. Just scroll up and get it.
And then after you show your face, then you can turn the camera off if you don't want to see your face. We just need to see you first.
Yeah, if you don't want to keep your camera on, you can turn it back off. Iris Soap. Yes, Kel has told me that over and over, over
And
and over again.
I also told her that she needs to get some Avon Skin So Soft. That works too.
Well, the next time I come out here, I'm going to bring my freaking deep woods off. These freaking mosquitoes is horrendous.
Do you know the signs of bugs like mosquitoes and wasps? Is something I found out today. But I do weird research about the paranormal. Do you know that certain even insects could be meanings and signs for you to pay attention to? Like, for example, a wasp is a sign of you needing to tell, like, something you need to be upfront.
Wow. Look at this moon.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull that. Hold on. Where is my camera?
The moon was actually on the 23rd. So I think that's why some people are in a funk too.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, my heart breaks for my niece, Chrissy. She's lost 2 aunts within the last 2 months, and then she lost a cousin a couple of weeks ago. That her mother, Jennifer's mother, just passed a couple of months ago, and then Jennifer went right after her with a freaking bee sting, dude. They said her blood was so thin that the venom just went straight to her heart and killed her. 42 years old.
I don't know if you can see
That
it.
says animal omens, Kel. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, it won't show you. That sucks.
Animal
It's
omens.
really cool looking. It won't let you zoom in.
Because even moths stuff, like those mosquitoes that's biting you and
Is
stuff.
it a full moon, Jennifer?
No, but it's so cool.
It's
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Camera 2.
full on the 23rd. It's going back to being a new moon. It's still a big hunk.
Kat says animal omens, Kel. Is that what you're talking about?
And I said, yes, it sure is. It could be animals, insects.
Yeah, it won't zoom.
Depending on what you
Wow.
see. And the moon the Earth is closer to the moon right now. So even when it would be full, the moon is closer, which is causing these random things I know in my brain, I tell you. But I also have a friend that recently lost a few people from COVID. And one of my other friend's dad is getting one of those infusions tomorrow because he has COVID. I guess I told people, I've warned them that the mask mandate's going to be back up in place. I feel it. Got quiet.
There we go. There we go. I don't know how we lost it for a minute, guys.
Yeah, I had like no signal.
Okay, listen, lovelies. It's ramping up
late.
again. It's getting late. Any news on summer? Welcome, Jocelyn. No new news. We was just talking earlier. about the interviews that Chris McDonough had did on Candace, and it really has your mind scrambled, you know, because I'm going to tell you, and I just knew that I felt it, that the parents had something to do with it. After watching that interview, I'm confused now. I mean, I
Remember,
just don't feel it.
read the body language and hear the tone of the voices too. Not just
Yeah,
what they say, but you know, that's what the cops and stuff are going to look at. And
right.
honestly,
Here's the thing. For the first time, Chris McDonough got in her head to get her to relax enough to open up to him. And I think for the first time, we saw the real Candace. She showed emotion. And you know, she could have told him, "No, I'm not taking you to my house." And just like he said, she had no clue that he was going to ask to come to her house. He went there, and she didn't have time to clean up anything. She took him through her home. The only place she didn't let him look was the shed, and that raised a lot of red flags. Why would she not have wanted him to look in that freaking shed? And he was saying something about the TV being on, but you know, anybody that lives in Tennessee knows that most Tennesseans leave their TVs on.
oh
I
yeah,
know I do.
I leave my TV on, especially when you have pets.
Yeah, and the interview
My
tonight, I
mom,
think they addressed all of that.
It's just
yeah,
heartbreaking.
my mom
Go ahead.
didn't grow up in Tennessee. My mom didn't grow up in Tennessee, but she is from there, and yeah, she did have a habit of leaving the TV on all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's just
from
something
Tennessee,
we
and
do.
I just like it to make noise, to be honest. But yeah, guys, it it's getting late here.
Hopefully, guys, tomorrow night, we'd love to see you all come back and hang out. Maybe we'll do some ghost stories through the graveyard or something after we do an investigation. It's either going to be um, one of the,
Other,
haunted- I want to take you guys to the Civil War Cemetery because Bethesda has so much energy in it, and it always gives good results. And so does another one, Jernigan. But one of the two places we're going to go, and maybe a haunted house, and we're going to live stream it. So everybody be
Ooh,
there and be
fun.
square.
fun.
And God bless you all, and thank you for coming in and spending your time with us. Be good to one another. Be safe out there. And until the next time, keep it
Keep it,
creepy.
keep that.
Have
Love
a
you
good
guys.
night, everybody.
Good night.
Good
I love you
night.
all. God bless. Good night, Belle. Love you, honey. Love you, cosplay. Thank you guys for coming in.